Hello everyone, Spencer here with Numbers Up Finance. Today is Thursday, March 21st, 2019, and we are back with another market wrap video. So, getting into it, we are taking a look at SPY on the daily time frame, and today we put in a very significant daily candlestick. We closed a little bit over a percentage point in the green, which is a very bullish day. Taking a look at the level that we've been focusing on, everybody has been focusing on for a while now, is this 281, 282-ish, give or take a little bit, that price level on SPY where we saw the triple top and where we've seen a couple of reactions now. In the past couple of weeks, we've had one reaction, we had two reactions, we came up and consolidated at that level, and then just a couple days ago we broke it, but it was faded awfully quickly. Today, for the first time, what we've seen is an impulsive break of that price level. Now, I will say this though, when you see these impulsive breaks either to the upside or the downside of significant price levels, what you like to see is some volume follow through to it. And we did not get that today. We had very little volume on all of the major indices. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a false breakout. It just means that there is some inherent risk to playing out the technicals in that way. There's inherent risk to going long on a breakout with no volume, just as there's inherent risk to shorting on a breakdown with very little volume. And I will also mention that the bearish swing trade scenario that we had laid out is still intact. The reason that we entered that trade was due to the daily divergences, or the possible daily divergence that we were forming. And we are still forming that possible daily divergence. But what we need to see for this bearish case to stay intact is that sometime relatively soon on this chart, we need to see this blue MACD line start to curl down. If this blue line curls down, then we have a nice divergence where the momentum is going down, but the market price is becoming higher. And usually those will play out for a very significant multi-day, multi-week swing trade. In this case, it will be to the short side. Taking a look at the ES futures for the S&P 500, we see a similar story on the daily chart. It's a little bit more clear here, but you can see that the triple top, very clear. They came up almost to the penny and tested each other here, and we've been testing it since then. A couple days ago we broke it, and now it looks as if we're back testing it. A little bit different than from what SPY was saying, but overall very much so the same thing in terms of this impulsive move up is a very bullish sign, but we still do not have the volume. Now that's, again, I sound very bearish when I'm saying that, oh, we don't have the volume, so don't take it. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is that if your overarching theme of the market, if your overall opinion, the long-term opinion is bearish, this day does very little to change that outlook. However, if your overall look is bullish, then absolutely long this. This is a very significant technical breakout, but again, it depends what your long-term is. And finally, we'll take a look at the daily chart for VIX, the volatility index. Nothing much new to report here, but again, we have very healthy positive divergences. The momentum both on the RSI and the MACD is pointing upwards, but the price for VIX has been going down at a fairly consistent rate for a couple months now. It's also important to note that we are entering right into the thick of this very strong trading zone for VIX. There is a chance that we come back and we consolidate in this zone. However, due to the extent of this very, not impulsive, but this very overextended move to the downside, it's very possible, if not likely, that we have somewhat of a snapback where when you go so far in one direction that you have somewhat of a reaction to the opposite side. In this case, it would be the upside. And the divergences and the support zone kind of follow through with that. But we'll have to see. Anything is possible, but I'll leave you guys with that. This has been Spencer with Numbers Up Finance. Get your numbers up. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time.